I'm often asked, what rights do I have as a United States citizen or a non-US citizen when entering the United States? If you are taken to secondary inspection and you are an American citizen, you have the right not to answer questions that you believe are intrusive. If they ask you questions like where you traveled to, how long you were there, the purpose of the visit, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's vacation, those questions are normal questions. But if they begin to be intrusive in their questioning, where they ask you about certain individuals and things that you believe they're prying into your life, you can refuse to answer those questions. If they ask for your cell phone or electronic devices, or they take them, they have the right to do that because you're at a port of entry. Now, the most important thing about those electronic devices is for you to understand is whatever you have on those electronic devices can be retrieved even if you deleted the material off the devices, whether it was last week, last month, or years ago. That information can be retrieved by the US government. Now, if you have a password that requires your thumbprint, fingerprint, or facial ID, that information, they can get a court order forcing you to give either the facial ID or the fingerprint, and the judge can order you to unlock the phone that way. However, what they cannot do, and which I recommend that you do, is have a passcode, a numeric password on your cell phone or electronic device, because they can't force you through a court order or any other means to give up that numerical code. Now, what happens with your electronic devices? If they take the devices, they will keep them for either days, weeks, or months, depending on the type of electronic device, and eventually they'll ship it back to you. So if you're a United States citizen, you can choose not to answer certain questions. All they can do is hold you up. They will eventually pass you through. They may keep your devices, but eventually they have to let you into the United States. Now, if you're on a visitor visa, that doesn't apply to you. They can deny you entry if they think you're uncooperative or they have suspicion that you're involved in something that they think is a national threat, security, or lack of cooperation. You basically have no rights if you're coming in as a visitor visa.